Whatever you want, whoa, whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Oh, whatever you need, then nothing I won't do. Oh, whatever you want, oh, my heart belongs to you. Oh, I say whatever you need. Oh, yeah. Whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Whatever you need, there's nothing I won't do. Whatever you want, my heart belongs to you. I say whatever you need. landed like a free throw. Now I'm going beast mode. Gotta live for the moment. I'ma tell you how the beat goes. Gonna shoot back. I'm really sick of you hoes. This how the story gon' go. Me and my niggas go hard. I run the streets like a god. Strap on my boots while I'm smoking that gas. I'm in a fast car going fast. On a level that you can't pass. And if it was a battle, you gon' finish this. On the phone as a queen, still handle up in the sinners. I am the grittiest. Don't get it twisted. Come down just to empty my clip. Come on, get what I want. If you got it, I get it. You bitches can't stop what I finish. Never gonna lose. We stay winning. Hope on this is up in the building. Come on, come on.
But I know that there's more for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord, didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling, and until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Yeah. Hey, it's Caliber, baby. Rawness exclusive. It's time, sir. Let's get it. War. We want the throne. Go home. We want it all. Y'all ain't ready for this. 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 Let's go. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. That boss made me go there. 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 Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. That boss made me go there. 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 Came back to the game, cause I'm losing my patience. I ain't worried about nothing, man. Sitting around stunting, man, the time getting wasted. Slow it down for you hitters. Nah, let me break it down for you hitters. My flow so deep, man, it weigh about 4-5 pounds on you hitters. I'm here to stay. I'ma hit on my business. Now runners in the building and I'm bringing that heat, man. God is my witness. I'ma shut it on down, and I'ma make the speakers bleed. And all the game really drop it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work, work, work. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm about to make me go there, go there. I'm really all about my money, my money, my money. You don't get it twisted, I'm still from the hood. And I look good. Yeah, I'm on my business, got a stack up in the briefcase. When it comes to getting in, no, I don't wait. Cause I've been on the grind and I don't need no help. I'm so high, man, I sign myself. She's down on DC, go hard. So hard, waiting on them stripes and them stars. On another planet, I'm gone. Just
Let it rose. Come here. Let's go.
Girl, you know that I want it. I know you get lonely, and that's why you call me. You know that I'm coming. Girl, you know that I want it. You're making me horny. Wanna know how it tastes, baby. Can't wait, cause this shit sound like black boots, Jodeci grinding. Attitude, but I got you, baby. We gon' keep the thing winding. All night can't stop you, baby. I ain't with the fake shit. What's the 411 is, baby? Girl, tell me what must I do? Must I do? So tell me, what must I say? What must I do to show how much? Hold up, wait, this shit sound like black boots, Jodeci grinding, and I want your body. Hey, yeah, I love my body. Yeah, I know you get rowdy. Yeah, wanna know how it tastes, baby. Can't wait, cause this shit sound like black boots, Jodeci grinding. Attitude, but I got you, baby. You gon' keep the thing running. All night can't stop you, baby. No, I ain't with the fake shit. What the 411 is, baby? It's all in for you. Just tell me what must I do? Yeah. You should come through, lady. This shit sound like black boots, Jodeci grinding. This shit sound like black boots, Jodeci grinding. This shit feel like grinding.
Dream Team, we back, baby. Check, check, check. Sounds good in my ears. Woo! Shout out to everybody that's here, the best team in the land. Ain't nothing but the Dream Team. When I say what's going on, I mean what's goings on. I mean, y'all know how we do. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Thank every last one of y'all, man. Y'all make my day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and with y'all. Oh my. So I don't know what's going on with the live. The live is really tripping. So I don't know what's going on with the live, y'all. I mean, I'm giving y'all the straight live today, but I see some latency problems. But I just came to talk to y'all a little bit. And before I go and do this debate on this other channel,
I want to say what's going on. Everybody that I miss, how y'all doing? Shout out what's going on. But I am here to talk about something real quick. And what I'm going to talk about is the first follow-up that I talked about was the Drea Kelly situation. I talked about that. And I told everybody years ago that this lady is going to try to do whatever she have to do to try to stay relevant and to try to keep her name out there. Did I not? I told y'all that. But before we go into that, I must say all of the male bashing and the male stuff that they want to say and do when it comes to men have a voice too. So don't think that I'm always for women, because I'm not, but I speak the truth. I stand on the line, even when I'm wrong. Sometimes I got to check myself and be like, damn, I'm wrong. Dana, you need to go fix that. You need to go fix that. You need to do that. You need to do that. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the bullshit that's been going on YouTube in the middle of the night, where people want to speak on me. That's my thing. Shout out Tammy. What's going on, Tammy? Shout out Detra. How you doing? When people want to speak on me. So I'm going to give you a whole show today. And I'm going to give you a reason to speak on me. So I know it's going to be some lives going on tonight. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. I can't see what y'all saying on here. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. So I'm not worried about it. What I'm going to say is God is good all the time, and we're going to persevere without me having access to the chat on this device. But I do have access to the chat on this device. So as I'm reading what y'all are saying, just know that I'm reading it. I'm going to check the latency that's on both screens later on tonight. And I'm going to make sure that everything is running right from here on out. Hey, Mama TO307. All right, so I'm going to talk about this. They was bringing out a documentary on Chris Brown. Hoping that Chris was going to be the fall guy for what's going on. That's what they was hoping. And they was hoping Chris was going to be the fall guy and that nobody would combat what was going on. And they was trying to do a surviving Chris Brown. However, because of the fact that you can't do a surviving anybody without having a surviving, what happened was you can't have a surviving without a surviving. Did that make sense? So according to TMZ, the accuser alleging Chris Brown raped her has been dropped by her own lawyer. Her own lawyer dropped her. So it goes to what I say, the truth don't need defending. If you just tell the truth and stand, the truth gonna stand on its own. So according to TMZ, the accuser alleging Chris Brown raped her has been dropped by her own lawyer for not being honest and lying about her allegations. And this is when TMZ was talking about it.
Miami area that Chris Brown raped her a couple of years ago. Well, there are new texts that came out that not only Chris Brown has circulated, but the police department in Miami Beach has these texts as well. And the lawyer for the woman now has these texts and has essentially fired her client for deceiving her.
Right. Remember, this is the anonymous accuser who also sued Chris for $20 million. But as Harvey just said, her attorney says the client did not give her all of the information, this information that has just now come out, these text messages that started the day after their encounter and continued for several months. In some of the text messages, this is just one of them, where the woman says to Chris, "You are honestly the best blank I've had. LOL, I just want it again."
And in missing development, and if you recall, there was an allegation made by a woman.
So text messages came out, and that's why I tell everybody, save your text messages, because you never know when you're going to need them. And the text messages are the best friend. Speaking about text messages, I have an abundance of text messaging. I haven't deleted no type of communication. I haven't added none. However, when I drop text messages, people that want to talk about me on their late night endeavors, like they miss me, like I slept with them, like I was their best everything, as that lady was to Chris. And Chris was like totally in the blank. So just like me, I'm totally in the blank. But after 5 years, you would think that people will stop bringing your name up and stuff, right? So and no matter how much dirt you bring on them, they want to prove that you the liar when it's actually them the liar. Now, I said that to say this, and I know you watching because you're subscribed to my channel, and every time I go live, you get the notification. So what I will do is I will give you the satisfaction. I will give you the gratification, right? I will definitely give you the gratification. If you want to come on live, you can come on live and we can have a conversation, a nice, respectable conversation, because what I'm about to do to you is I'm about to put the 20 on 1. I ain't putting it on 10. I'm putting it on 1. And I'm going to give you nothing but facts. Because see, now I'm tired of the lies. And it's a difference because I entertained them for 5 years because I thought they were cute. I thought, you know, having somebody stalk you that been rejected from the military. Oh, I'm sorry. Dismissed/retired from the military back in 2009, 10, 11, or 12. I think that's what my folks told me, because I had 4 people call me and give me 4 different dates. I mean, years. So how you not know when you graduate or when you discharge? Oh, I'm sorry. Or when you are able to say, I'm retired. Nobody retires from the military under 20 years old unless they are mentally gone. Now, I can prove that. I can prove that very well. I really can prove it. And what I can do is I can get more than one sergeant on here currently in the military serving, and I'm talking about special forces and retired military. Now, the thing that get me is y'all get on here and talk and lie. And y'all try to come at the people who get on here, talk, and tell the truth. But then you make it seem like y'all bullies. Anybody that knows me knows I hate a bully. But there's no secret. Just like y'all mess with James Earl Jones. I'm sorry. James Earl Jones dead. No, I ain't gonna do that. Just like y'all mess with Slifer the Slide Dragon. Or nope. I'm sorry. She ain't in my dragon. Just like y'all mess with Swiper No Swiping. And you know, the YouTube criminal. We can mess with who the hell we want to mess with. Do I mess with Wisdom Daughter? I absolutely do. Do I mess with phone calls from prison? I absolutely do. Do I mess with Nala? Me and Nala cool, but I mean, Nala really don't like me. I have no beef with none of the bigger bloggers. And I say that respectfully because truthfully, my numbers don't result what I produce. What I produce supersedes my numbers on all my pages. If you think I'm lying, just look back for the last 2 years and who been talking about who. I got niggas that like to get stuck in jail for a honey bun and a cigarette that have a nonstop display of how much he loved me. I have a female that's half and half. Sometimes she's half man, sometimes she's half woman. We never know what the hell going on. But what I will say is, I want to talk to you for the final time directly. I'm not going to overtalk you. I'm not going to supersede nothing you say. I'm just going to listen, and I'm going to ask 6 questions. 6. I'm going to tap into my Levi bag. I'm going to ask 6 questions. And out of them 6 questions, it's going to let everybody on YouTube know the god daggone truth. Because honestly, I can always go into my reserve bag and pull up when you came on here last time. And why don't you believe I got a daughter? I let you down easy then. Because it was something that I wanted to know. And with me being selfish, the world found out the truth. When you said, oh, the feds asked me for the video because I was donating to Bolingbrook's Cash App. That's a lie. Because if they was interviewing everybody that donated to Bolingbrook's Cash App, why didn't I get a call? Because remember, before we were frenemies, we were always what? Cool. Why didn't Chi-Town get a call? Why didn't Lolo wanna be down ass get a call? Why didn't other folks get a call? The only person that got a call was you, because you never got a call. You placed the call, thinking that was going to get me locked up, because your whole job was, I want to see him dead or locked up. But I'm going to tell you this. I got kids, and some of their mamas really fuck with me. And some of the stuff that you've been doing, if I let all of my kids' moms know, a couple of them will be ready to beat your ass. So all this late night shit that y'all doing, but that y'all think is cute, I'm not playing that game no more. I'm not even there. I've been left y'all alone because I don't operate in Atlanta scammers. I was always told, and I always tell my kids, if you don't like somebody, don't speak on them. And the only reason why I'm speaking on it now, because I heard you had a lot to say. Well, you're not blocked on my channel. And I'm asking you to pull up. Because when y'all tried to play with me, I pulled up. When you tried to have me and D and the Camaro fighting, I pulled up. And I basically let him know, like, yo, I don't got no beef with you, but this shit ain't cool. I'm glad me and him got to circumvent that, and we got to see that there's no beef in there. And no, we don't hang out. No, we don't talk behind the scenes. I see D and passing pie. That's it. Because he got a motherfucker that hang with him that I do not like. So when I don't like a motherfucker, I don't go around that shit. I drop in, I say hello, and the people that I do like, I'll speak to them. But the motherfucker I don't like, I don't change stripes. If I don't like you, I'm not speaking to you. I don't give a fuck who platform we on. If it got to be that way, I go to the reserves. And I just watch. I've never been fake. I've never been phony. I've never been that type of a motherfucker. What I gave you is what it was. Now, did I give you all the truth? No. Why? Because I have reserves on a lot of you motherfuckers. And what y'all did was showed me who you are. And guess what? I believe you. And because I believe you for who you are, I'm the bad guy? Come on. Now I'm going to go here. Since nobody want to pull up, I'm going to pull y'all cards. Until a motherfucker can show me a paperwork from child support or a paperwork from motherfucking a CPS, because that's what child support is, Child Protective Services. Until a motherfucker can show me a letter that's on there, but that says daintezjackson told the agent X, Y, and Z and this and this. Stop saying I called CPS on you. Because you telling me I called is going to trigger me to call just because you saying I did it. One thing about me, don't lie on me because I show you I do it and won't give a fuck. Whether they act or not, you'll know I did it. Trust me. You might got a video of me saying, well, I call CPS. I can say what I want to say. But until you act on it, that's when it's valid. And a lot of them stupid motherfuckers that follow you over there. Oh, yeah, he called CPS. He called CPS. So now here's the narrative. Prove it. And I'm not talking about a video of me saying I call. Show me paperwork. Ain't that's what y'all go by, bitches? Ain't that's what y'all bitches go by? Paperwork, right? Show me motherfucking paperwork. That's where it's at. Until you can do that, shut the fuck up. Y'all mad because I don't talk to y'all. Y'all mad because y'all don't get the attention. And I never should have gave it to y'all then. But no, I'm being a nice guy. What up, Shank? No, I'm being a nice guy. Y'all worried about clicks, views, and all that other shit, right? So y'all will pull out a lie versus putting out the truth. Guess what? Clicks and views are nice. But it's content that I'm worried about. It's truth that I'm worried about. From what I was told, one of your own people checked you and said, no, the DD-214 says this. So if your DD-214 says the cause of you leaving the military, right? Why do you get on your platform and say it don't? That's a lie. And ain't none of you unholy looking bitches check on that except for one. Somebody that got some dignity and dynasty about themselves sat over there and said, no, the DD-214 say this. And 9 times out of 10, y'all went behind the scenes and talked about that lady. If it was true that happened. Because I asked people that told me that a couple times, are you sure that happened? Because I don't want to say it if it didn't happen. And it was like, yeah. So I trust my folks. I haven't been able to say that in a long time. Because when we was rocking, I couldn't really trust y'all. Even though I put my trust in y'all, I couldn't trust y'all. And the same people I gave love to, I should have gave fentanyl to. I said that many times. The same ones I gave love to, I should have gave fentanyl to. Because a lot of you hoes ain't even worth talking about or talking to. A lot of y'all mad because y'all access to me got cut off. So what you do? You run to somebody else. I'm going to run into the arms of someone that loves you. Listen, when a person, man or woman, gets on the internet and starts a channel all because of you, and then talk about you 24/7, they don't like you. That's obsession. And I'm going to go here. If just by somebody else passing my dick print, okay, for the church people, because somebody else that I was messing with passed my penis print around, right? And I know that y'all are obsessed with penises, especially chocolate ones, because y'all drooled and dripped the size over T. Stevens. And I dare y'all say y'all didn't. I'll pull them pictures up too. One thing I do is I save everything. So let's stop with the lies. If you don't like me, just say you don't like me. Guess what? Join the crowd. I don't give a fuck. Because ain't none of you paying my bills now. And I'm going to say this. Hold on. I'm live, Mo. Huh? All right, I'm going to call you when I get off. Okay. So, because a lot of y'all not paying my bills now, but in the past, y'all was making sure my head was above water. I ain't never had to go buy no food because the walrus always made sure I was at Burger King, or she made sure I had seafood. But I didn't know the backstory to it. She was telling her husband she was coming down to see me at 11:30 at night. That ain't my responsibility. I ain't do nothing. One thing I tell you is I don't lie on my penis. And I ain't never cracked that woman a day in my life. Even though she wanted to try, but I ain't never do it. So I'm from Baltimore, baby. When you want to offer fresh food, I'm going to take it. Listen, Burger King is my favorite fast food restaurant. And you like, Dana, I'm in your area. Look, let's go to Burger King. Okay, I want an Impossible Burger. I want a BK fry, and I want a BK drink. Make it all a meal. Then you used to steal people DoorDash food. Yo, that was the funniest shit right there. You were stealing people food like, Dana, I got some wings. Where they from? Wingstop. Have you been in them? Nah. Are the bags still sealed? So what you gonna do with them? I don't know. Bring them on over. I got them. You got some lemon pepper extra wet? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got them. I got them. Bring them on over. It ain't gonna cost me nothing. Nah, but I'll give you $6 for gas. I'll give you $10 for gas. No, don't worry about it. Okay, cool. If I'm lying, I wish somebody jump in the chat and say Dana lying, because y'all witnessed it. When the feds came to my house, who came and sat outside of my house until they released me? I wait. And then ran with a narrative, oh, the feds ain't coming to his house, y'all. This and this and this and this. But then y'all had my ex-homeboy tell why he told the story. He said, because she was on her way to your house. And she wasn't leaving. She was sitting outside for 4.5 hours. I ain't sitting outside nobody's house for no 4.5 hours. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Then you got a lapdog talking about, well, Dana eyes cross-eyed. But if you notice, she always taking pictures like this. Listen, I know I got a lazy eye. I crack on myself. What we call in Baltimore, and we call it cracking. If you can't crack on yourself, and Shank Rock in here, if you can't handle Shank Rock and them cracking on you, Durr, Poo Poo, Black, if you can't handle them cracking on you, Clay, and you can't crack back, guess what? You don't belong on here. But they used to crack on me, and I used to crack right back. But have you realized when you went live, or when you used to go live and show yourself, you would sit there and your eyes would be like this, and then them motherfuckers just be like, eh. And then people be like, are you okay? No, she got lazy eye too. She got fucked up eyes and fucked up skin. And I will go on record and I will say, I thank you, young lady, for being one of the biggest contributors to On My Radio Season 2. I thank you. I don't join you for that. You gave damn near $4,000 to $5,000. Then when you get mad, because Dana don't show you no attention no more, then you say, oh, I did it because I thought you was an R. Kelly supporter. Oh, you thought I was an R. Kelly supporter. Let's dig into that. Didn't I always tell you I'm not an R. Kelly supporter or a fan? I always told you but Rob is like my pops, bro. It's deeper to me than that. I'm not fanned out. I'm not one of these, R. Kelly supporters. No, it's deeper than that. That's family right there. Even though it's not blood, but that's family right there. Y'all was looking for come-ups off the man's name. I'm just trying to help see this man get free. It's a difference. I'm not in front of R. Kelly. Oh man, yo, I need your autograph. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't do none of that. When I told your sis, that's all right. Don't come over there. They chose to come past their self. And I don't know what was going on. So what I did was I just switched my email situation, or should I say my latency, over to another port. So okay, cool. Is this better, y'all? So can y'all hear me now? Is this better? I don't know what that was. What was that? Hold on. DanaJay Elite Office. Okay, cool. I gotta stay off of that. That's unstable. I gotta get off that. That's unstable. That's unstable as hell. I gotta get off that one. Hold on. So my live didn't stop. Okay. So the crazy thing is, your sis can attest to everything I'm saying, and if she decides to lie, once again, I will go down memory lane. I definitely will go down memory lane. So all the lies that's being told, like I'm chasing sprinters and all this, no, I didn't chase a sprinter. What you have to understand is that we was in the middle of the street, and the cop told Uncle Junebug to pretty much pull the sprinter down the street. So I closed the door and he pulled down the street. Then I had to get Jasmine and I had to get Denise in the Sprinter, and then I got in the Sprinter. That's the same time that Lolo was following the Sprinter, and Rob pulled around the trunk 5 times, and Lolo was following him, and Rob was talking about calling the police. And me and Denise stopped him from calling the police, and we was trying to, tell Rob that that was Lolo, that was the godson, and Rob said, I don't have a godson. And Rob was like, I'm gonna call the police. So alternatively, Rob said, well, we're gonna stop the Sprinter. Dana, you get out and you take the TMZ guy off of Trump lawn, but you already know what to do. When I get out, you already know what to do. I said, cool. So I got out, and me being smart, I was being an asshole. That's the first day that I met Lolo. And once again, Lolo cool, other than the fact that he just trying to be cool with everybody that's not cool with Rob. And that's not cool. If you don't know the ins and outs, don't get into it. I tell everybody that. If you don't know the ins and outs, don't get into it. Stay neutral. And I always told Lolo that, and I said, dude, I'm trying to keep you out of every line of fire. If you stay neutral, you don't got to worry about being seen. You're a cool dude. I always told him that. So when Rob got off the Sprinter, Lolo was standing inside the trunk, like right here. I was standing at the first door, so that way I can have a foot out the door and inside the trunk. And we built like a bridge, so that way the TMZ guy couldn't get a clear shot on Rob. And then they came out and they put the umbrella in front of Rob, and he was walking. So as Rob got close, I said, Rob, there go your godson Lolo. And he looked at me and said, who? I said, Lolo. He's like, man, you play too fucking much, and kept going. Lolo never said nothing. I asked Lolo, I said, so why you ain't say nothing? He was like, man, I don't know. I kind of froze up. I get it. But don't get on the internet like this is what's going on, and that's not what's going on, because I'm not defending nobody. And the reason why I'm not holding nobody lie or defending nobody lie, because ain't nobody defend my truth. And once again, I will say it, Lolo is a cool ass dude. I don't care what nobody say. Lolo is a cool ass dude, but he just get in bed with the wrong fucking people. Let's keep it a buck. When it come to loyalty cool as shit. Because before me and Loyalty really got into it, Loyalty was giving me pointers. Nah, yo, don't do that, man. But don't do that, yo. Chi-Town, don't do this, yo. And I'm sitting back like, well, damn. That's before I even knew who he was. But he cool as hell. And then when we got past our beef, everything was cool. Chi-Town, let's talk about it. I don't know if she in the chat, but y'all see her. I couldn't stand that lady at first. And the reason why I couldn't stand that lady, because she jumped on a bandwagon of a fucking idiot that wanted to attack me after I was just trying to be his friend. But I understand one thing. In this fight, when you can't overtake the king, you always got to stab him in his back or try to kill him. They couldn't do none of that. They had several attempts when it came to me. They got everybody that was supposed to be for R. Kelly to get on one platform. Then they brought their ultimate Don to come out and take a bow. I laughed. And you know why I laughed? Because everybody that was rocking with me, I told them one thing. Nobody move. Everybody just stay still and quiet. Act like we dead, we gone. But everybody that come out, you will see that's all who is in on the takedown of Dana J. They don't give a fuck about R. Kelly. It's about getting me out the way. Now I'm going to ask the chat, was I right or was I wrong? And when their ultimate guy, the one who first said something about MA1 investigations. See, I don't forget nothing. And then when I start linking people together, oh no, I'm not with them. I'm not with them. Well, if you're not with them, how was you able to come out and speak on them? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all forgot, man. I'm from Baltimore, man. I'm a dog. And I finesse the shit out you. And then when I got what I wanted, I fade the black so quick that you'll think my fallback game was an escape route, because you won't hear from me again. Anybody that I rock with for real. And I want people to know that. If I say I fuck with you, I fuck with you for real. I don't do the 52-50 fake out. And people talking about, oh, Dana, you was cool and would lie. I was. Keyword was. The reason why me and Larry stopped speaking, because he went with the lie. And when you go with the lie, and when you go with the lie, I got to disassociate myself. And then when they tried to form a commission against me, can't do that. Not when I can make phone calls to the original folks. And I can take it back to the original state. And the original state was, before there was a Larry McGee, there was a BMW man. Before there was a BMW man, there was a fire pit man. After the BMW and the fire pit man became the mask man. So when you hear people talk about the mask man, you already in the game a year late. So I don't respect motherfuckers that come in disrespecting OGs in the game. And let's clarify something. No, Porky is not a day one. When she said she was, I just went along with it. But she's not a day one. You want to know who a real true day one is? A young lady that's about 45 years old in my chat, right? By the name of Mama Mary. That's my day one. That's the first person that jumped on my platform. And she didn't change. That's the first person that really started going to war behind the scenes, and I ain't even know. Then comes Toy. Then comes Nisi. Then comes G-Joy. So I'm already in the game. So when the Warriors came, folks was giving me, Dana, watch yourself. And I'm brushing it off. Don't worry about it. Man, the same way she get everybody else, same way she got me. This lady older, she got like a little hair thing going on. She not dangerous. Shit. That motherfucker is a albino python, a goddamn king cobra, and a goddamn what is that black dangerous snake? What is that? For that Kobe Bryant called it a black mamba. She all three of them mixed up together. And I said it. And can't nobody get on here and say, oh, I've been watching since this, and this. That's where me and Dean and Camaro disagreed at. Because he talked about from the time that he was watching the Warriors. Me and her was beefing at that time. So that means I was already 18 months in the game with the lady. I know how scary they are. So I said, and whatever y'all do, I take the rap for it because ain't nobody gonna hit me in my mouth. And as y'all see, everywhere I go, it appears that I'm by myself. It appears that I'm by myself. But you ain't never see nobody try nothing. The niggas with the loudest mouth that claim they from Chicago but live in Bolingbrook. He did all this loud wolf talking. Seen him face to face, that nigga start shaking. At this point, I cannot take you serious. I can't. So what I want to do is, I understand that, and this was told to me because I was asleep last night. I'm not letting nobody interrupt my sleep. I was told that you was trying to make the live about me, and your people was like, oh no, we don't want to hear it, we don't want to see it, we don't do this. Listen, I'm gonna play a song just for you, right? This song is just for you. Because when it come to you, I'm a cheater, I'm a liar, I'm all this, right? And you be crying over me. That's why you go live to talk about me and try to point out things about me. But this song is just for you. Check this out. I'm going to do this in remembrance of you. Hey, Chinky, Butter, Tight Eyes, sing for. Let's go.
Girlfriend, I gotta tell you what I'm feeling inside. I can see through all the makeup. It's not enough to hide the way you're feeling, the crazy things you're doing to cover up how much you really feel for. I can show you a better way of dealing with love. It starts with you, girlfriend. I'm not gonna watch you cry no more for no man. I'm not gonna stop until I feel you understand. Ain't nobody gonna love you better than you can. No,
ain't nobody gonna love you better than you, shorty. Girlfriend.
I'm not gonna watch you cry no more
for no man.
I'm not gonna stop until I feel you understand. Ain't nobody gonna love you better than you can.
Ain't nobody gonna love you better than you can love you.
What is it that makes you deal with the things you're dealing with? Is it the car, the diamond rings, the thought of seeing another girl with your man when you're not with him? Is it what he do for a living?
Is it what I do for a living?
'Cause he says no other man can treat you right. Oh, if that was the case, then why did your man come home last night?
Why did I come home to you last night?
Girlfriend, I'm not gonna stop until I feel you understand. You gotta understand. You gotta love yourself. Oh, you got. I'm not gonna cry no more for no man. I'm not gonna stop until I feel you understand. Nobody's gonna love. I know it's hard for you to understand me. Yeah, your man ain't treating you right. So stop feeling sorry, staying up all night. 'Cause you are everything, girlfriend. Take it for me. I've been hurt so many times before. I'm not gonna watch you cry no more for no man. I'm not gonna stop until I feel you understand. He been doing everything he wanna do while you sit home at night
gotta do you.
No one else could ever love you the way that you.
Nobody can love you better than you can love yourself.
To a friend.
So while you on the internet hoping that I'm gonna come in your chat and talk to you and be about you, understand this, girlfriend. You shouldn't be on the internet crying over no man. I'm an asshole, I know. I'm an asshole, I know. I know. See, I pick the songs that'll really get to you. So I can call somebody right now, right? That have a kid, a newborn kid. I can call somebody that have teenage kids. I can call somebody that have toddlers. And you will hear their kid. I got 6 questions for you to answer. The first question I have to ask you is, do you still have your office in your house? Now, I said it earlier on my sister page. By the way, y'all go like, share, subscribe. Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast. But I asked this question earlier, right? I said, do you still have your office in your house? I know people like, Dana, where this going? So if you only have a 3-bedroom, right? And you got an office in one room. You have one room. Your son have another room. And y'all all on one level. Where do your daughter sleep? That was the second question. Since you want to make this all about kids, third question is, can you furnish the paperwork with the field officer name and number and everything on it that says that Dana J made a call to CPS to call on you? I bet you can't produce it. Third thing is this right here. With all due respect, you be on the internet 9 and 10 hours at a time. And we don't hear, man, I'm hungry. Mommy, daddy. We only hear that when you go get your brother's baby. I'm sorry. We only hear that when you go get the baby. Then you say, well, the baby could be with our father. Wait a minute. But didn't you say her father moved to Florida? See, it's the lies for me. And I catch them and I storm. Then you sit back and say, hey, y'all, he put my son all on the internet. But hold on. Didn't you and your son have a YouTube video on the internet for years before I even met you? I think it was something where you had like a marshmallow or something and you set him in a chair and you walked in the room and something about he couldn't touch the marshmallow or he did something. Didn't you have that? I feel it now. I feel that fire. I feel that spitting fire coming. I told y'all about to get vintage Dana back. So with that being said, right? When Spitting Fire put up the video of your son, you ain't had nothing to say. But when I put it up, you snack, crackle, pop and went crazy. So what was the difference between when Spitting Fire did it and when I did it? And the only difference was you was cool with Spitting Fire then, and me and you had fell out. So you made a 911 call and said that I am harassing your kids. When I have kids of my own. can't make this up. I can get my son mama on here, both of them. And one of them I don't even talk to. But I can put a APB out and say, yo, I just need you to listen to this real quick and tell me what you think. The one I do talk to, I can get her on the phone right now and play me and your phone conversation. And I can ask her, what do you think about that? And she'll give the same opinion that everybody else gave. Oh, shorty was feeling you and you was feeling her. I don't like to hear that come out of her mouth. But shit, truth hurts. Next thing is this. When did you have Reagan? Because from the pictures that I have from 2018 until now, you wasn't ever pregnant. You was always drunk. And I mean fucked up drunk. And the pictures that you showed of you being pregnant, you wasn't that young. Those are the pictures of when you was pregnant with Jalen, not with Reagan. So my question is this. If you had Reagan, why was your brother holding Reagan up in front of the camera and people was in the chat saying, oh, and congrats and to you and your girlfriend on y'all baby. And he was replying, thank you so much. And she, meaning the girlfriend, was in the hospital bed. Can you explain that? See, if all this shit get explained, can't nobody say nothing. If people can hear Reagan on a regular basis, can't nobody say nothing. But the only time people hear Reagan is on special occasions or when you feel like you want to babysit or when your brother got somewhere to go. So until then, can you put more batteries in your baby alive back so that way when Reagan's not around, we can hear something similar to a baby? That's all I ask. And about your DD-214, you said, oh, he don't have nothing. When you wanted me to correct your status, because we was all talking about changing our status, and I showed my credentials of when I changed my status, because I let you know by you being in the military and you taking an oath, and you took an oath to a sworn and and you took an oath to the corporation, and you are now a sworn in person. You are not an American native. You are not an American national anymore. And when I let you know that, and I was playing the videos, and you said, well, how can I change my status? And I said, well, you was in the military, so I don't know what y'all go by. And you said, well, I got my DD-214 I can send to you. And I said, cool, send it to this email. The only reason why I haven't showed it yet is because somebody that I trust and my family said, bro, you will go to jail. It wasn't what y'all said. It's what my uncle said. And my uncle, he was 84 airborne or some shit like that. He was a ranger. I'm put it like that. So I trust his judgment over anything on YouTube. And I don't know how to change people stuff. I don't know how to change words and all that other stuff. I'm not doing that. That's too much. But when you sat down and changed the whole email, and then I had to show the real email, that let me know exactly who you are. When you hit up my daughter mother acting like somebody else, and lying on me for the nigga that you said you was scared of. The same nigga I said, yo, give me his address. I slide on a nigga while he live. I never doubted me saying that. Why? Because I stand true to what I stand true to. You will never hear me doubt me saying, oh, I didn't say that. No, I said it. And I meant every motherfucking word about it. And I stand on principle of it. But when you chopped up that phone conversation and gave it to the feds, what did I say to you? I'm waiting for them to come get me. Because that will be the day that your boy will never see the light of day again. And then they're going to turn around and come court martial you. That's why they never moved forward with it. I was waiting, locked and loaded. So, sweetie, all the stuff that y'all doing, what up, Malik? So, sweetie, all the stuff that y'all doing and all that, listen, I don't give a fuck about you. If you die today or tomorrow, I piss on your casket. Honestly. And I'm talking about I won't drink water for the whole time that I know that you did leading up to your funeral, so that way the piss can stink. Stop playing with me. I'm not that guy. I don't care about your followers. I don't care about none of them. Only thing I say is leave me and the dream team alone. Go do what you do. But you're a part of a lot of shit that your sister a part of. And you don't want her to tell it. But when the squeeze come down, she's going to tell it all. I don't care how much you say, oh, if I give you this, you better not say that I gave it to you, because I'm going to deny it. I have all of that on video. Her words. And I will run it back. So with that being said, I got two things to talk about. And before I get out of here, the R. Kelly lie. Drea Lee jumps up on this Culture Club platform. And this is what's being said. Hold on, let me take my little link right here and put it right there. Boom. Shout out to the Culture Club. They down here in Atlanta. Shout out to them. But this was being said. Check it out.
So, Drea, I know clearly you have a very famous ex-husband in R. Kelly, and he was beloved. And obviously now he's being met with a lot of resistance and, you know, perhaps canceled to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like cancel culture has impacted you because of some of those things dealing with him?
Oh, definitely. I've had people say that they don't want to work with me. I've had people say, you didn't say anything because you got money. You're coming forward now because you want money. There's no woman alive that you can put a price tag on. Here's the abuse, and this is how much we're going to pay you to go through it. So I kind of have to let that just roll off of my back. But I think the problem with cancel culture is there's a difference between canceling someone and making them accountable. And I think that he has to be held accountable for his crimes, but at the same time, where's the room for redemption? Because if you put someone in jail, but they're not getting counseling for the molestation they went through as a child, the illiteracy they went through, the abuse they've gone through, you know, no one is born a monster, it's created. So if we don't get to the bottom of how to rehabilitate that person, whether they get out of jail or not, canceling them is not going to do anything for them at all. So people tend to think that my stance means that I'm somehow taking up for him or I'm backtracking on what I said. I still stand firm in my story and my truth, but I still believe at the end of the day, the only way that we get better is not just by canceling somebody. Yes, make them accountable, but also put room for redemption. And also, how do you make that person better?
Okay, so I got one question to ask. We have seen all the lies that's been talked about, that's been said, that's been all this, right? So I'm trying to figure out this. If we gonna hold people accountable, right? The stories that came out in Surviving R. Kelly and what people was talking about, those were stories that was from the R. Kelly shows. Like, I'm being chained up in a room. Drea, wasn't Rob chained up in a little shackle thing? And something like that? Hold on. Hey. Yeah. Yes. Give me like 10 minutes. I'm closing up my live now.
He said, don't run away.
Oh no, I'll be there, but I'm closing up my live now. Okay, so give me about 7:15. I'll be in there. All right. So what's happening is the stuff that she did. She's trying to say she's innocent, but technically, Rob is in jail for trying to protect Drea Lee. If Robert was such a monster, right? And I'm gonna tell you why she's backtracking her story. The reason why she's backtracking her story, because she tired of people asking her, well, if he was so bad, why do you want to keep his last name? Make it make sense. He's a monster, but you want to keep his last name. Oh, people don't want to work with me because of him. Well, maybe if you drop his last name and go to Lee, maybe people will try to work with you for the talent that you have. Oh, I'm sorry. What talent do you have? Let's finish.
I could see someone being critical of that answer as well. They would say, well, if we don't cancel him, who does get canceled? What would someone have to do that would warrant for them to get canceled? What would you say? Or should it be nobody? Should everyone be,
Did you know that according to a recent survey, more than half of new
able to redeem themselves?
Again, because I think we live in a society where we don't deem the difference between accountability and being canceled. Yes, should you be accountable? Listen, if accountability means jail time, so be it. But at the same time, there has to be room for how do we make it better?
So if accountability means jail time, and then so be it. Let's go here. If Robert was sleeping with minors on the videotape, which we all know that it wasn't a minor, it was Rashona and her. My question is, if Rashona was a minor, why isn't Drea Lee in jail? These are questions that nobody can answer. Why isn't Drea Lee in jail if Rashona was a minor on that video? Can somebody answer that? Things that make you go,
How do we not repeat those cycles in our home? And again, we have to start at home. You so quick to counsel a celebrity when you got a pedophile uncle that you got come to every birthday party.
Hold on. You saying this, but you about to release a documentary that you are producing, making your daughter lie and say this man touched her as a child. Can we make this shit make sense? Is it that Drea Lee only speaks on things when it's beneficiary to her because she don't want to be called out on her bullshit? Let's talk about the 25 women on tour. Drea Lee, who was you eating out? See, these are the conversations that nobody want to have. And this is just the first part, because tomorrow we coming back with part 2. But check it out.
How do you feel about what your ex-husband did affecting you and people attempting to cancel you because of something you did not do?
Honestly, for a while, it was hurtful because I thought, here I am, been away from this man almost 15 years. I'm coming forward for one reason. We live in a society where we will back and rally behind one white woman's lie, but we won't stand with 30 black women's truth. And if that's not real, we wouldn't have Emmett Tills of the world, okay? So I felt me coming forward, no one's listening. No one's listening to these women. So if I use my voice, lend my platform to bring some kind of validity to the story, at least someone will pay attention. And guess what? they did.
Like I told y'all, she gaslighted the whole thing. If she wouldn't have came out and gave validity to the situation, then guess what? There wouldn't have been no surviving R. Kelly. Once again, every time I tell y'all something, and I said this, and the opposition told me I was lying. Even some of the so-called R. Kelly supporters said, Dana, that's not true. But now she just came out and told you herself. Make it make sense. I don't have to lie, and I won't. I just won't tell you the whole truth. And because I won't tell you the whole truth, that don't make it a lie. That means some parts ain't none of your goddamn business. So with that being said, we're going to stop here on that today. I do, since it's Thursday, it's New Music Thursday. I do want to drop a new song by my bro, D Rose. That part, Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, you had no platform without that man. Facts. I'm with Bow Wow. I wonder how much she got paid. Facts. Drea is a liar. And if you notice, she says the same shit in every interview. She has rehearsed this shit. Facts. And she got Rob's daughters doing that, which gonna make Rob snap. Now, when Rob come home, if he say he don't want nothing to do with them, y'all can't get mad at Robert. There's only so much a man can take. She created her platform when the bag was put before everyone to get paid, and you wanted him to pay because he hadn't paid child support. That should have ended when you got remarried. Facts. So I'm gonna drop this new song. I want y'all to tell me, is it fire or is it a dud? It's by D Rose. It's called Why You Mad at Me. Check it out.
Sex me while you mad, baby. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Sex me while you mad, baby. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Beat it up in the morning. Beat it up in the evening. Late at night, do me dirty. Just sex me while you mad, baby. Girl, it's on me. Don't leave me out in the streets. Girl, that ass is so amazing. Just sex me while you mad, baby. I know I said some things. I did. That I didn't mean, baby. I should've went through your phone. Sorry, I jammed your door. I would never snatch your phone again. Girl, you gotta trust me more. I met her in the strip club, and I won't know no liquor. Damn right, you know I tipped her. Don't post that shit, he tryna fuck you. And you wonder why I refuse to have friends. Girl, you so fine and trying to get in. Trust me, I didn't wanna yell at you. Sex me while you mad, baby. Baby, don't leave. Don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Sex me while you mad, baby. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Beat it up in the morning. Beat it up in the evening. Late at night, do me dirty. Just sex me while you mad, baby. Girl, this on me. Don't leave me out. Run off, just so I can go and chase you, girl. Just so I can show you are my world. And I promise to never hurt you too bad. But baby, I love it when you mad, baby. You know I do. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave.
up in the morning and beat it up in the evening. Late at night, do me dirty. Just ask me why you mad, baby. Girl, this on me. Don't leave me out in the streets. Girl, that ass is so amazing. Just ask me why you mad, baby. Put you on a dress up, baby, with your legs up. We off in a drop top with the stars above us. We sexing to our favorite song. 5 in the morning, baby, put me on it, baby. Why you mad, baby? I just wanna give it to you. How you tell me to? Why you mad, baby? Baby, don't leave me. Baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Beat it up in the morning, beat it up in the evening. Late at night, do me dirty. Just ask me why you mad, baby. Girl, this on me.
I don't know why I keep jumping like that, but hey. Nah, I ain't disappearing. I'm right here. I'm right here. So, with that being said, part 2 gonna be tomorrow, and we're gonna knock it out. But check it out. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And I'll see y'all. If you want to know what page I'm about to go on and debate, I'm about to debate some rhinos and some Democrats. So if you up for a good debate, then come over. I will send you the link, and you can come watch the debate. On that note, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Don't forget your DanaJay seasoning, man. Don't forget your DanaJay seasonings. What up, Nita? Don't forget your DanaJay seasonings. And if you think I'm joking, check this out. Hold up. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Come and get some of that DanaJay hood seasoning, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on a DanaJay hood seasoning. You will never touch any other season again once you get that DanaJay hood seasoning. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that white dirt for all your vegetables and potatoes and anything from the garden, salads and everything. Also, if you want to put it on some fried chicken, that white dirt will be good. They got that Cajun. That Cajun hit different, baby. It take you to the mindset of the New Orleans, baby. That Cajun hit different. Then they have that, oh my goodness, they got that ooh child. Yes, sir. That ooh child. It's a little spicy, but it's the hood heat. So trust me, come and get some of that ooh child. Don't forget that seafood. Yeah, they got that seafood jumping off too. Man, you don't want to miss that. Shoo, it puts you in the mindset of the Chesapeake Bay, right in Baltimore. That's that DanaJay seafood. Last but not least, he got this thing called tropical. I mean, he have every citrus in there. Good God Almighty. Whew. And the good thing about it is all the seasonings that I just named is all purpose, and you can use it for anything. You can even buy 2 or more flavors and combine them together. Man, I'm telling you, oh my goodness, they got me wanting to go get some of that DanaJay seasoning myself. But check it out. Last but not least, the prices 6 for the small, 12 for the medium, 18 for the large, and 24 for the bag. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all don't want to miss it. Come and order your Dana J Hood seasoning right now. Where can you order from? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. Go to Dana J Spices at yahoo.com. Go to Dana J Spices at yahoo.com. All right? Check y'all on the rebound. Can't wait till y'all get it. And remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. That Dana J Hood season hit different, baby. Come in order.
Swimming in you. Hey, little mama said I wanna take her. Dipping your pool. Just go look out there. Hey, yeah, yeah. Sometimes a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah, simply lose control. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops.